Hey everyone, welcome to Hanging with Uncle. I'm Gene and I'm back. Thank you for indulging me another vacation. I don't believe I have any trips planned in the near future, at least not within the next 2 to 3 months anyway. But thank you again, and I hope everyone is doing well. So today I want to talk about something that was very important that happened in Texas. And their courts ruled that it was unconstitutional to force their public schools to have the Ten Commandments posted on those grounds. And that's important because, number one, it codifies separation of church and state. Now, Thomas Jefferson wrote about church and state when he, wrote that there shall be no law than which Congress blah blah blah, and that you can read about that because of where they came from. Because if you did not believe in the Anglican Church, which was the Church of England and still is today, your taxes still went to support that church. It's stealing. Hey, we're going to take your money because we want to do this and you have no say over it. And so that's why we have separation of church and state, which is codified in our Constitution in the 14th Amendment. And the links for this are in the description box below. So again, don't take my word for it. It's right there. You can read it for yourself. But it's codified in the 14th Amendment for that very reason, because you can believe very strongly in something, but that doesn't mean I have to or anyone else has to. I could believe in something very strongly, but that doesn't mean you have to. And that's why we have separation of church and state. And that's the difference between the two parties right now. One party is like, I disagree with that, but I'll defend your right to have the freedoms you want guaranteed under the Constitution. And the other party is like, I don't like that, I think it's wrong, so you can't do it, even though it has no fundamental impact on them. For example, let's exaggerate something, right? Like, I say you can't dye your hair purple, but you dye your hair purple and you live next door to me. If I have no clue that your hair is purple or that you've dyed it, how is it harming me? But that's what they're doing, forcing their beliefs on you with the laws that are being legislated. And that's why it's important that the Ten Commandments not be posted in public schools, because you may have students that are atheist. Are you going to force that belief on them? If they don't want to believe it, they don't have to believe it. What if you have a student that is of Muslim faith, or of Jewish faith, or of Hindu faith, or whatever faith there is? It is imposing your belief on somebody else, and that's wrong. It is also important to understand the lie that is being told, that we're doing this because we need to get back to the roots of our Christian foundings, or whatever bullshit they're talking about, right? When in reality, this country was not founded on any Christian principles whatsoever. And this is something that's not taught. We all know about, the Mayflower landing on Plymouth Rock, but how come at the same time there was a ship called the White Lion that landed in South Carolina? It was a slave ship, but we're only taught about Plymouth Rock. So let's get real, let's remember the truth, and let's not believe the lie that this country was founded on Christian principles. Because remember, our founding fathers also were slave owners. So don't say, well, these men were Protestant and they were Christians. No, if you're a Christian, you do it by your actions, not by your words, Mike Johnson. Any trained monkey can spout off a couple of Bible verses, and that does not make them a Christian when their actions totally fly in the face of Christianity, like cutting off aid from senior citizens by making cuts to Medicare so rich people can have tax breaks, the people that need it the least. but they're the ones who put ungodly amounts of money in your pocket, so you have to make it so. You're a hypocrite, Mike Johnson. This country was not founded on Christian principles, and you're not a Christian. So thank God the state of Texas got this right, and the 10 Commandments will not be posted in public schools. I'm Gene. Thank you for hanging with us. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell. And most of all, remember, be kind to one another. Just treat each other the way you want to be treated. All right.